Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the month of January 2024. So the rune that came out for you is called Lagus, and it came out very much exactly on its side like this, neither upright nor in reverse. This is the rune of water, which is your sign, and it's asking you to be very patient at this time because there is going to be a change in your circumstance, a change in your situation. So if you find yourself in the energy of waiting, like you feel like you're on the sidelines waiting for something to happen, and or like waiting for someone to talk to you, waiting for something to change, waiting for your own emotions to change, I feel like as long as you are patient, there is going to be a positive change in scenery and circumstances in January. 100%. I feel like you have these moods that ebb and flow. One moment you feel like you're doing everything, you are on top of things, you're super productive, everything around you is glowing, you're very popular, you're making a lot of money, and the next minute you may feel very soft and reflective and things are very quiet around you. No matter which of these moods you find yourself in currently, Lagus promises that the situation around you is going to change. You don't need to do anything special, you don't need to force anything to happen. So if any of you have the question on your mind, like, should I reach out to this person? Should I force this change to happen? Should I, chase this situation? The answer is no. Okay, just relax into what you're already doing, what you're already working on, your personal goals, whatever's going on in your life, relax into that. And, I'm not saying to wait per se, but it's like energy is constantly shifting and changing. So your circumstances are going to change one way or another, okay? And this has been proven time and time again, and you know it because you've been through it. The second you finally get into a good groove and you're peaceful and you're happy, you're like, oh, I would be totally content if things were to stay like this forever. It's at that exact moment the universe throws you another challenge or something else, because energy is always moving. We're always evolving. That's how things work. So if you find yourself in this impatient energy, just know that this is actually a really good rune to get because it shows that things are going to change. However, don't let your emotions become so turbulent while sort of waiting for circumstances to change again, okay? We're gonna get 3 energy oracle cards for you this month. We have All Tied Up coming out. The 23rd of this month may be significant for you, so pay attention to that date. All Tied Up talks about, first off, this is a magical forest nymph. And they're extremely, extremely magical, beautiful, magnetic, healing. And to have one of these beautiful women tied up, and not in the fun way, I just realized some of you guys might be getting into bondage. This is not that type of reading. I do wonder, though, if you find yourself in circumstances where you frequently are in situations with people who want to sort of bind up your magic, and I don't know if this is people who get jealous very easily. They want to cage you up, you're this free wild bird, and people are wanting to cage you up. Or if you're sort of tied up right now financially or what have you, I feel like this may be talking about what you're sort of waiting to change here. And I feel like this month you're sort of freeing yourself, or you will be freed. Actually, I kind of want to read the booklet meaning of this card, and I haven't done this for any sign so far. You're the 6th sign I'm filming for the month. I just feel really drawn to read the booklet. So some of you, there may be a message in here that you really, really need to hear. This card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrists, body, and arms. Receiving this card upright represents a situation in your life where things seem to be severely stuck. Exactly, you're wanting for it to change, and it's gonna change. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward. Or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Perhaps you're waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Exactly. We keep coming back to this energy of waiting to be freed from something. Maybe some of you are waiting to be free from some sort of heartbreak or separation. Others of you may be literally waiting to hear back from some sort of legal thing, business thing. I don't know. Or, okay. Whatever's holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up is your own personal stuff. Look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional angst or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? If so, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You needn't live in your self-imposed jail any longer, okay? I think there is beauty and prosperity to be found in any situation where you find yourself waiting, okay? I always tell people, don't be someone who waits, but if you find yourself in a situation where technically you're like waiting for something to change, try to view it as like a time for you to get creative, okay? For example, if everyone in your life is super busy for a few weeks and like no one has time to talk to you, it may feel very lonely, and you may be thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, like I just need somebody, I'm so lonely, blah blah blah. Or you can say, this is the perfect time to catch up on my video games, my reading, the things that aren't necessarily priorities for me, because they're not important, but now I have the time to do it because I'm just waiting around. I might as well get a good book in, and then you sort of look at life more positively that way. I love being in situations where I'm sort of waiting because it's like, okay, I can, check my emails, I can delete my emails, which I've been procrastinating for so long, I can draw, which I've been neglecting a lot, I can finish video games that I've been meaning to play. So it's such a beautiful time if you allow it to be a beautiful time. So look at it in that way, okay? And then you free yourself from this prison, and then ironically, it's at that moment that you're finally content with your circumstances, and it's like, okay, you're at the front of the line now, let's move forward. And you're like, I was just starting to enjoy waiting, and now you're telling me I reached my destination. We have the Thinking Woman coming out in reverse. Wow. Do you want me to read this one too? I mean, why not? I have the booklet out. Whew. I have a soft spot for Cancer readings because I am a Cancer myself, so if you ever noticed your readings are a little longer sometimes than other people's. This card reverse can represent a difficult time for your own personal growth. Sorry about that. I just got the best phone call ever. Someone called asking if I wanted food, and I don't have to pay for it. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna eat that food after this reading. This card reverse can represent a difficult time for your own personal growth. You may be feeling confused about your personal purpose or disconnected from your heart's true path. Look within and open up to your own inner guidance. Some of you may be feeling confused about what to do, like in your love life, or like about a situation that is sort of like you're waiting around, like kind of stuck on it. Some of you may be feeling stuck, like feelings wise, on someone from the past, or like just not knowing what to do with your career. It'll be different for all of you, but I am feeling this stuck energy and not really, listening to your own inner guidance. Oh my God, I have an eyelash in my eye. Trust your intuition about what you need to learn in order to move on. The Thinking Woman reversed could also indicate a woman who is misleading you or giving you misinformation of some sort. Be aware and set boundaries. Remember, your own spirit is your best guide. I love that message for you. And then you have woman holding a coin upright. Money coming in, guys. I don't need to, explain it any other way. Feeling really good about yourself, securing yourself, freeing yourself, enjoying this like waiting period. It's so funny because it's like you release the attachment to needing things to change. Okay, you release the attachment to wanting something different, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to enjoy my life exactly as it is right now. If I'm in this energy that's really quiet and no one wants to call me or talk to me and I'm lonely or whatever, I'm going to make the most of this. I'm going to curl up on the couch and like not put makeup on, and I'm going to watch like a new show. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And you really make the most of it. It's like the second you do that, things just make sense again and everything moves forward again. So I love that energy for you, okay? So we're going to pull 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 this month. First card out is the 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay. I am seeing here there's something to do with visiting an old friend specifically an old friend. All right. I feel many of you are reconnecting with someone who you haven't seen in a long time. And there's something about this that's fun, yes. However, like, I do wonder if there's going to be a little something annoying that takes place here. So for example, you could be like visiting an old friend or whatever, and they may like say something that rubs you the wrong way, or like do something that's like a little bit annoying or agitating. Like you may like go out of your way to visit them and they're just like on their phone a lot, and not like too much, but it's like something mildly irritating like that. I don't know why I'm seeing that, but I think you're gonna have a fun time overall, but that is something to take note of. Okay, I don't know. It's coming out in your reading. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Wow, you guys are very, well, first off, Cancerians in general, low-key are pretty harsh. Like low-key, we're always viewed as like the mush balls of the zodiac, but like we're represented by crabs, okay? Like hard exterior and pinching claws, okay? Like you do not hesitate. Cancerians never hesitate to call people out on their BS, okay? And I feel like at times you may come off as a little bit argumentative because of that. Like I said, I feel like there's a friend here that's just doing a little something. and you call them out on their behavior. And it may be a little bit of an argument, a little bit of back and forth, but it's whatever. Also, another thing I'm seeing here, there may be an older air sign in your life. This would be, and feminine as well, older feminine air sign in your life. This would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Doesn't have to be though. I'm seeing for many of you, this is a mother, okay, or some sort of like older sibling, older person in your life generally. And I feel like they have a lot to say. They have like a sharp tongue when it comes to your personal choices. So you may be telling them of like travel plans or relationship stuff or career decisions that you're making right now. And I feel like they have a lot of judgment that they're sort of projecting onto you. And, you know, I don't know, it just feels a little bit wrong in that way, but what can you do? Third card out, King of Pentacles. Love that. Okay, there's a lot of socializing this month for you guys, actually. And again, you have the woman holding a coin and the King of Pentacles here. This is actually a matching couple from two different decks, but I love this. And this is an older male earth sign that's going to be very supportive for you, okay? So this could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, doesn't have to be. And I feel like you may be coming into some sort of agreement with them that is very stable. So you may be saying, okay, so like every Sunday we'll have dinner, or, you know, once every 2 weeks we'll meet up. It's something like that, or like, you know, we'll have a phone call here and there. Something very routine I'm seeing that really supports you. They're like a really good support for you, okay? And it's, like I said, supportive to you. I said that like 3 times in a row. Supportive for you, supportive person. Love that. Okay. So that is interesting. And you know what? I do feel for some of you, this may actually be someone who you may not have fully gotten along with in the past. I don't know why I feel guided to say that. Just intuitively feel like there may have been moments in the past where you did not get along with this person, but now you're finding a nice routine where it like really, really works. I feel like this is a month where you're really figuring out boundaries and where people work in your life. And you're sort of like detaching yourself emotionally. The thing about Cancerians, I feel like you always enter friendships and relationships at 100%. And unfortunately, you may have to learn the hard way at times, especially if you're like not unevolved, that's such a bad word. A bad way to say that. I was going to say an unevolved Cancerian. But no, everyone who has strong Cancer placements has to go through this lesson in their life where it's like, instead of going in at 100 and then letting people let you down and then recovering emotionally and then finding where they, you know, belong in your life, you should meet people and get to know them detached, okay? And then let them build their way up instead of like starting from the top down, like loving you 100%, supporting you, loyal 100%, and then, you know, when you betray me, you're going down a notch. Like, no, work from the bottom up, build trust, build connection, build all of that. Anyways, that was a long tangent. Second row of cards out, fourth card is Four of Wands. There's a celebration of life this month. There's a lot of happiness this month. Probably some sort of big party or get together with loved ones is what I'm seeing. More stability is coming into your life as well, which is wonderful. This also depicts a wedding. So some of you may be attending a wedding or just, like I said, finding more stability in your relationships and in your life, financially in relationships in particular. I feel like you're getting really stable at this time, this month, it feels. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, you have so many court cards here. Okay, this is another earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This person could be any age, okay? But one thing I'm seeing for sure is that they are not super mature. And they're immature in the way in which they withhold commitment or like forward movement. Okay, like they are one of the slowest, like literally not even moving knights of the deck. And in reverse, it's like they're literally giving you nothing to work with. It's painstaking, it's frustrating. Knight of Pentacles reverse is one of my least favorite court cards of tarot, okay? This is someone that I feel like, and it's coming out under the Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel like you may be very stern in your boundaries with this person, telling them exactly how it is, you know, not putting up with this crap. I don't know who this is for you, but I feel like you may be releasing yourself from them. This may be someone that you're waiting to like hear back from, waiting to, you know, I don't know if you're in separation with this person or what, you're not even contacting them or what. Some of you may be waiting to hear back from someone, or this is just someone who's like taking their sweet old time doing something, and it's like, you know what? Go take your time with that. In the meantime, though, I don't have no obligation to you. If there's no forward movement here, there's no obligation, okay? And in the meantime, you do you. You do your free love and stuff, whatever. Focus on your job, your hobbies, your everything, your stability, and watch. I think this person's going to be surprised when, you know, they thought, you know, you would just wait around for them forever. And then they're taking their sweet old time. And then when they finally decide to check back in because you're a catch, you're happy without them and you don't let them back in. You know, you have that hard crab shell back up again. They don't have the soft version of you anymore. Wow. So we see a full story taking place there. Wow. Okay. Final card out, High Priestess in reverse. Listen to your intuition, guys. Do some deep meditation this month. I've been telling this to a lot of signs. Do some meditation this month. Clean your house. Go for a walk, whatever it is that gets you into that meditative state where like you have that clear mind, go ahead and do that, okay? It's gonna really, really help you this month. Also, having High Priestess come out right next to this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, if this is someone in your life that's like not moving, or they showed you a lack of commitment, lack of forward momentum, I think this is confirmation that they're not for you, okay? High Priestess reverse can sometimes show like ignoring what our intuition is trying to tell us about someone, and it can also show lying sometimes, someone who's a liar, or they say something, try to make it seem one way and it's actually the other way, you know? They may say like, oh, I'm just so busy, that's why I don't like put that much effort in, that's why I don't reach out, that's why I'm going cold in communication. And in reality, there could be like someone else entirely, there could be, you know, zero intentions for anything. So that's just how it is sometimes, guys. I just gotta call it how I see it. And I think this is actually a very happy month for you. You have the Four of Wands, which is the happiest, one of the happiest cards in the deck. You have the King of Pentacles, a real king here, someone who's very mature to support you. You have visiting like old friends, family, etc. You know, of course, there's going to be some mild blips and happiness there, but that's how it goes. That's how the cookie crumbles. And you have the Queen of coins, queen holding or woman holding a coin, King of Pentacles. This is a wonderful month for money, Cancer. And I feel like anything that you find yourself waiting for is resolving this month. So that is beautiful. Thank you for joining me. Like this video, comment your feelings down below. How did this resonate with you? And subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Definitely watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. Go ahead and check out my website, spiritpsychic.org, for personal psychic readings. In particular, you should get the 2024 tarot and mediumship reading because it is only going to be up for a few more weeks and then it's gone forever. This is an hour-long video reading where I dive into the year ahead and the year past, what you've learned, what you can expect in the year ahead. And, you know, if you have any particular questions or points of concern that you want me to touch upon in your reading, you'll have the opportunity to let me know that, and I will talk about it and get some info, see what, you know, is in store for whatever you ask about. It could be anything, relationships, career, money, whatever. Whatever this thing is that you're waiting for, you can even ask about that, you know. I'll touch upon it in your reading, your personal reading, and I'll get some messages from your spirit guides, ancestors, past loved ones. Any spirit that wants to come through can come through. So it's a catch. Go ahead and get that from my website, spiritpsychic.org, before it's gone. Go get it now. Okay, and if you're not interested in that, there are other psychic readings there for you. And I also offer my Goddess Energy Intention Oil and my spiritual life coaching sessions there. So check it out. Bye-bye.